9152. What is the primary cause of all changes in the Earth's weather? A. Variations of solar energy at the Earth's surface. B. Changes in air pressure over the Earth's surface. C. Movement of air masses from moist areas to dry areas. The correct answer is A. Each physical handle of climate is went with by or is the result of a warm trait. Contrasts in sun-powered vitality make temperature varieties. These temperature variations make strengths that drive the climates in its unending movement. 9160. Where is the usual location of a thermal low? A. Over the Arctic region. B. Over the eye of a hurricane. C. Over the surface of a dry, sunny region. The correct answer is C. The usual location of a thermal low is over the surface of a dry, sunny region. A thermal low is a type of low-pressure system that forms due to intense surface heating in areas with dry and sunny conditions. As the sun heats the surface, the air near the surface becomes warm and less dense, leading to a decrease in air pressure. This creates a thermal low-pressure area. These thermal lows are commonly found in regions with desert climates or in areas experiencing strong surface heating, such as hot and arid regions. 9159. What is a feature of air movement in a high-pressure area? A. Ascending from the surface high to lower pressure at higher altitudes. B. Descending to the surface and then outward. C. Moving outward from the high at high altitude and into the high at the surface. The correct answer is B. A feature of air movement in a high-pressure area is descending to the surface and then outward. In a high-pressure system, the air near the surface sinks or descends due to the higher atmospheric pressure. As the air descends, it spreads outward horizontally, moving away from the high-pressure center. This outward movement of air is often associated with clear skies and generally fair weather conditions. In contrast, in a low-pressure system, air tends to rise or ascend from the surface, leading to the formation of clouds and potentially bringing precipitation. 9157. At lower levels of the atmosphere, friction causes the wind to flow across isobars into a low because the friction A. Decreases wind speed and Coriolis force. B. Decreases pressure gradient force. C. Creates air turbulence and raises atmospheric pressure. The correct answer is A. Out of the options you provided, the correct answer is decreases wind speed and Coriolis force. Friction at lower levels of the atmosphere influences the movement of the wind. As the wind flows across isobars, lines of equal pressure, into a low-pressure area, the presence of friction slows down the wind speed. This decrease in wind speed reduces the Coriolis force, which is responsible for the deflection of wind due to the Earth's rotation. Friction counteracts the Coriolis force, making the wind flow more directly toward the low-pressure center. Additionally, friction also has a minor effect of reducing the pressure gradient force, difference in pressure over a given distance, which is another force that influences wind direction and speed. 9176. At which location does Coriolis force have the least effect on wind direction? A. At the poles. B. Middle latitudes, 30 degrees to 60 degrees. C. At the equator. The correct answer is C. The Coriolis force has the least effect on wind direction at the equator. The Coriolis force is a result of the Earth's rotation and causes the deflection of moving objects, including wind, to the right in the northern hemisphere and to the left in the southern hemisphere. The magnitude of the Coriolis force is dependent on the latitude. At the equator, 0 degrees latitude, the Coriolis force is theoretically zero. This is because the rotational velocity of the Earth is greatest at the equator and decreases as you move toward the poles.